The name Marduk ZULUM leads to a revelation relating to the teachers of wisdom boiling in excrement. In the Enuma Elish it is written, 33 Zulum, who designates the fields, who grants food portions and food offerings, tends to the garden of the gods, probably, who destroys all adversaries, who maintains something, good things. The following lines are missing. I can tell you now that the section relating to Zulum is derived from Zulum and is translated in the same manner in which I have translated Marduk's 50 names. As you will see, name 34 is Mamu, the thunder or roaring of the sea, the creator of heaven and earth. Officially, Zulum means violence, terror, tyranny, and injustice. Zulum is the Arabic word used interchangeably for cruelty or unjust acts of exploitation, oppression, and wrongdoing. Zulum is oppression, in line with the meaning of Marduk, bitter oppression, or worse, Merodach, death and slaughter, or even worse, the Aureus Arius, Marduk, the underworld site of purgatory and punishment. In Sumerian Akkadian, the components would be Zulum, Su, wisdom, knowledge, to know, to understand, to inform, teach, to learn from someone, to recognize someone, to be experienced and qualified. The adjectives your, yours. Alternatively, and alongside this meaning, Su, tooth, teeth, prong, blade, ivory, shirt, obsidian, natural glass. And again, alongside this meaning, Azu, meaning physician, the physician of the gods. Lum relates to fertilizer, manure, cloud, to be saturated. To be saturated, full, enough, to soften, soak, to grow luxuriantly, to be fertile, productive, to make productive, to bear fruit. It would appear that the god of wisdom is going to boil in excrement. Sorry, this is duality, trickery. They are told, but they don't listen, which was a message from the angel Malachi to the church fathers. It is instead the sage, the teachers of sin, Zu worship, who are to boil in excrement. This may relate to the Zohar Rotakat, where I believe the sin of the sage has been placed upon another. Zu meaning wisdom, knowledge, referring to a divine teacher, is referring to Lord Zu, alternatively Mamu. Zu means voice, Mamu means the Logos, the word, and refers to the worship of sin, Lord Zu. The sin of the sage has been placed upon another. In the Zohar Rotakat, the supposed presence of Jesus the Nazarene in boiling excrement is one of the often claimed references to Jesus in the Talmud. Onkelos raised up a spirit named Yeshu by necromancy, and asks him about the punishment in Gehinnom. Yeshu replies that he is boiling in excrement. The problem being that Yeshu means to rescue, to deliver. Gittin 57a from the Zohar Ratakat, that which he decreed against himself, as he undergoes the following. Every day his ashes are gathered, and they burn him, and they scatter him over the 7 seas. Tiamat was split asunder and scattered to the winds by the 7 evil winds. Onkelos then went to raise Balaam from the grave through necromancy. He said to him, "Who is most important in the world where you are now?" Balaam said to him, "The Jewish people." Onkelos asked him, "Should I then attach myself to them here in this world?" Balaam said to him, "You shall not seek their peace or their welfare all days." Onkelos said to him, "What is the punishment of that man?" A euphemism for Balaam himself. What is the punishment of Balaam in the next world? Balaam said to him, "He is cooked in boiling semen." Ew. As he caused Israel to engage in licentious behavior, meaning lustful or hypersexual. Why is this always so familiar? Oh, that's right. As Balaam caused Israel to engage in lustful behavior with the daughters of Moab, the lion men of Moab. Onkelos then went and raised Jesus, the Nazarene, from the grave through necromancy. Marduk, bitter oppression, revels in raising the dead in necromancy. And Marduk is the container for the 50 old gods. To worship Baal is Baalim. Balaam is equal to Marduk, as it refers to the gods of Baal worship as a whole, together, like Marduk and his 50 names. Balaam can mean lover, sweetheart, beloved, or husband. Or it can mean destroyer of people. I hate to say it, but the figure that was resurrected was not, for his role was taken.
If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
To deny his resurrection is not to deny his reincarnation. In fact, the former would prevent the latter. We are told he will return. Onkelos said to him, "What is the punishment for that man?" A euphemism for Jesus himself. but it is not. The punishment of that man is a euphemism similar to the angel Azazel, or Zu, the Babylonian Prometheus. The next line is Jesus said to him, which is merely assumed by the line, the punishment of that man. Jesus said to him, in relation to the punishment of that man, Lord Zu is punished with boiling excrement. As the Master said, anyone who mocks the words of the sages will be sentenced to boiling excrement, and this was his sin. Jesus Christ, well done, my boy, well done. The word Apkalu means wise sage. That would be Zu Apkalu. So who is really being boiled in their own excrement? Zulum gives us the answer. Zu and his philosophers. The worshippers of Balaam, and the followers of Marduk.